All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to jump into Google Classroom as a student and go ahead and submit these. I'm going to open a new browser and go to classroom.google.com. All right, and now I'm in as a student. So you'll see that the student view looks pretty much like the faculty view, with the exception of the fact that I can only create a post as a student. I can't create a discussion, a question, and nor can I create an assignment. So let's go through these assignments as the student would so that you can see them all the way through. And we'll start with the individual write a paper. And I'm going to come down here as the student and click open. And I want to see the instructions, so I'm going to click on them. And here's the instructions for my bioinformatics writing assignment, which for any of you guys who know me know that I don't really even know what that means, and therefore, yes, I stole them. But the important point is for you to see right here, this user can only view these assignments. I cannot edit this in any way. All right, so I can see the assignment. I'm going to go back over here. And when I'm ready, I can either add the assignment from my Google Drive or by uploading a file. But again, you're going to encourage them to use Google Drive. Or I can create one on the fly and go to Google Docs and then begin creating my assignment. So what it did was it created one for me called Assignment 1, Write a Paper, and puts my name at the end of it. Write my paper here. All right, so my paper is finished. I don't have to save it, which is another thing that I love. No longer do your students do all of this work and then lose it. So I'm just going to close it. And now when it is time for me to turn it in, I can just click Turn In. And it says, do I want to submit this? And I'm going to say yes, turn it in. And now it gives me the check mark that says Done. If I realize, oh darn, I really wish that I had added more stuff to that, I could unsubmit it. Or if I wanted to add something else to it, I could also unsubmit it. But the important thing to note is that now that I've turned it in, let's open this up again as the student, you'll see that now the student is in view only. I cannot change my own paper, okay, because I've turned it in, which means now it's in the professor's hands. I can't edit this at all. All right, this is that area that I was talking to you about, and we'll look more at it further, but I can add a private comment just to you, and that is an area that is between you and the student. So it really is a great way to open a dialogue with your students. Now, this is probably not the best response because my response back would have been, the time to be concerned about this assignment was not after you have submitted it, but you get the gist. So the student just clicks post and now you get a copy of this, and we'll look at that when we get back over to the professor's side. All right, so now let's switch over. I'm going to use this back button here. It tells me that this assignment is done. Got a green check, so I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Now I'm going to come in and open this one. And this is a collaborative document, so I'm just going to click on it. And here's our project brainstorming. And I'm going to come through and find my groups. I'm group 2. So I can now come in here and add whatever it is that I want to add. And the rest of my group can come in and add their things here as well. But after we've finished all of our things, the beauty is that all of the students will be editing this same document. Now, unfortunately, I can't really show you that because I only have one student in my class, but you would be able to see all of what everyone was doing. Here's the other thing that I love about all of the tools in Google, and that is that every Google tool under File, you have this revision history. So you really can go through and see exactly what the documents looked like as it was being built. And so I can see right here that Jane Austen did this. So here's my idea I know belongs to Jane. so you can always see everything that everyone has done within the document. All right, I'm going to click the arrow in the upper left corner to leave revision history, but I just wanted you to know that that was something that was in all Google Drive documents so that you can see how people are working on things. All right, once again, I'm going to close this. No need to save. All right, I don't need to turn it in because we're all working on one document. It isn't my document to turn in, so I'm just going to say mark as done. Okay, and you'll see I have the same private commenting area here. All right, the last assignment, as I scroll up, this is the one that it's going to make a copy for me. So let's click open. All right, and I'm just going to click on this, and it automatically makes a copy of this document in my as the student, my Google Drive, and adds my name to the end of the document. It does all of this automatically for me as the student. And now I can come in here and type in whatever I want. It gives you this way to send a worksheet or a starting point or a discussion prompt, or a reflection prompt, just about anything you want that you can type up, you can send out as part of this assignment, and the students then would type right in that document. So they see everything that they need to see there. When they're finished, again, they close. And because this document now belongs to me, the student, I'm just going to click Turn In. Again, just like with the faculty member, this student can continue to add a bunch of different files to this by saying, going to Google Drive and selecting a document here, or uploading anything that they want from their computer. However, once again, I reiterate, I would definitely deter them from doing this, because if they upload a Word document, you lose all of the ability that you're getting ready to see, with the ability to sort of give that feedback and grade it right in the document. All right, I'm going to turn this in. All right, so that's the student view. We've seen all three types of assignments. The students know they're finished because they say done. So that completes part 4 in the video series on students submitting the assignments. In part 5, we'll cover grading and giving feedback on assignments in Google Classroom.